Watch out that you are not deceived. For many will come in my name, claiming, I am he, and the time is near. Do not follow them.
There's no pope anywhere in the Bible. In fact, the Roman Catholic teaching about the Pope of Rome is Antichrist. The word Antichrist doesn't just mean against Christ. It also means in place of or instead of Christ. And that is exactly what the Pope tries to do.
The Catholic Church declares that Jesus is an insufficient Savior. And so whenever you have an insufficient Savior, you need another gospel to instruct people what they must do. And so that's what the Catholic Church does. They have another gospel.
Catholic priests can now bless same-sex couples. Pope Francis formally changed Vatican policy today.
Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Israeli attack on Iran overnight.
Russia has intensified its attack on Ukraine. According to Russia, its troops have attacked Ukraine's railways to disrupt military supplies.
Muslims killing Christians. Hindus violently attacking Christians and Muslims. Sunni Muslims bombing Shiites.
There will be great earthquakes, famines, and pestilences in various places, and fearful events and great signs from heaven.
All over the world, experts are sounding the alarm about an impending global food crisis.
Food prices are at near record highs. Fertilizer prices have more than doubled, sounding an alarm everywhere.
180 million people in the world are hungry. Around 345 million people are facing acute hunger. And of these people, around 49 million are on the brink of famine.
China has identified the cause of the mysterious new virus. Coronavirus.
There are fears a rapidly spreading virus has reached Australia.
This is a rapidly emerging situation. There is not a cause for alarm.
The first US case has been detected.
There's confirmation the coronavirus has reached Australia.
China is urging its citizens not to travel abroad as it struggles to contain the virus.
We will be standing up Christmas Island as a quarantine area.
Foreign nationals coming from China are now banned from entering the country.
I have today declared that the coronavirus presents a public health emergency in the United States.
But before all this, they will seize you and persecute you. They will hand you over to synagogues and put you in prison, and you will be brought before kings and governors, and all on account of my name.
Iran. Persecution is on the rise globally.
To see and compare how the rise of religious intolerance is growing, whether that's anti-Semitism or in the particular case of what we're talking about this morning, the attacks on Christians and Christian churches, abductions around the world. It's growing at an alarming rate, and we need to understand the size and the scope of the problem.
David, why the need for such a tracking system? Why are you doing it?
Well, because too often we're talking really in our own sector, Christians talking about persecution of Christians, Jewish leaders talking about anti-Semitism, and it's too easy to marginalize us in these categories. It's time that we see it as a global problem, that extremists are targeting Jews and Christians and others for their faith. And it shows to a larger trend, which is to try to marginalize faith, marginalize and make difficult the practice of religious experience so that governments or dictators or extremist groups can control how we live our lives and ultimately how we worship.
If you watch the news, you understand religious persecution is a major problem in countries around the world. And now this new report gives us a better understanding of the world's top offender.
For the world's Christians, the situation is especially dire.
Christians are the most persecuted religious group in the world, and it's accelerating.
When you see Jerusalem being surrounded by armies, you will know that its desolation is near.
We're also hearing the sound of explosions as well. We've seen a lot of what look like air defense interception systems over Jerusalem, and we've heard explosions as well. Now, what exactly that is, we don't know, but certainly the warning was that the drones would hit Israeli soil.